Hi, I am Arthur and I'm looking for a healthier diet on budget. As a 17-year-old going into adulthood, cooking is a new skill I have to learn. But useful online content is hard to find. I can't rely on ready meals and magnums to keep me going. Thankfully, I know 3 top-tier chefs to help me make an affordable, tasty and healthy 3-course meal. I am here with Hazel for our bean dip and flatbread starter.
Hi Arthur. So for this dip, we start off with garlic and we crush it. This is to bring out the flavour of it, and we add it to our cup here.
Usually I just have like crisps and hummus. Why is this a good alternative?
This is a good alternative because it's simple to make, it's quite cheap, and it's much healthier than crisps because crisps have oils in, they don't have much nutrients in, whereas this has a lot. Then after we add our butter beans.
And why butter beans and not chickpeas?
You can use whatever bean really. I use butter beans personally because it was in the cupboard and it's quite cheap. They're also a really good source of antioxidants, which is great for your gut, and iron. Next we can add some tahini. This brings out some flavour, gives a nice spoonful.
And why exactly should I care about my gut health?
You care about your gut health because it impacts your entire life really. You want to feed the good nutrients in your gut because that can improve your resistance to illnesses so you don't get the flu. Next we can add some seasoning. Here I've got a pinch of salt and some lemon juice.
And are there any like alternatives I can get?
You can change out everything here. You can change out the beans to any bean you want. You can add and increase different flavours. You can add like paprika or any spice like that. You can change out tahini for like yogurt or something. We add the lids, give it a shake, and we blend.
Thank you so much. And now onto the main.
Alright, so now we're to make a salmon and pea pasta. It seems simple, but trust me, it is packed with goodness.
And what's so special about this? Like usually I'd go for a pasta bake at Aldi, like a lasagna.
This meal is actually loaded with omega-3, which is good for brain health. We start in with the pasta, water already boiled, pasta inside the boiled water.
And why exactly should we care about omega-3?
Omega-3, which sounds super high-tech, is actually just a fatty acid which is super good for your brain, your heart, and even your skin. Think of it like fuel for your brain. Just like how your phone needs a charger to work, your brain needs omega-3 to function at full speed. Start with the shallots. Add it into your pan. Stir until it starts to soften.
So what about the people who don't eat fish, or maybe vegan or vegetarian? Do you have any alternatives for them?
Great question. You can use plant-based sources like flax seeds, chia seeds, or even walnuts. And add peas. We'll just let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes. So now mix it in. Lastly, just add some chives. And there you go. Salmon and pea pasta.
Hello, my name is Morenike and I'm here to make you some healthy berry popsicles. So if you fancy some sweet treat with your meal, this is something you should definitely try out.
And what's so good about these desserts? Because I mean, they're no Magnum, are they?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely fancy some Magnum as well, but there's something that you can find in berries that you definitely can't find in Magnums. Berries have a lot of antioxidants. In simpler terms, antioxidants are just like your body's personal bodyguard. So they help you kind of fight against things called free radicals. So free radicals are kind of harmful to your cells and they kind of speed up aging. So that's something that the berries or making these popsicles kind of help you deal with. So this is a cup of yogurt. So you're just gonna toss that into the blender. I will just also be adding a cup of berries. So inside here we have a mix of berries. So we have some raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. So I'm just gonna toss that as well into the blender.
And is it really worth swapping out chocolate for berries?
Yeah, so as I said, they have a very high level of antioxidants, and that's not really present in chocolate except from the dark chocolate, and they kind of reduce inflammation as well, which is really good for your bodies. So after doing this, I'm just gonna add some honey. So honey is some form of sweetener to make the popsicle sweeter. So I'm just gonna add quarter cup of honey, which is like 4 tablespoons, into the blender.
And that's it?
Yeah, like literally less than 5 minutes. So what I'm just gonna do is have my popsicle molds. So another good thing about this recipe is that you don't necessarily have to make into a popsicle. So they're really versatile. So you can either have it as a smoothie, or you can even make it as a sorbet. So you just have to put it in the freezer. So we're just gonna toss this into the freezer, and usually we leave it for overnight. However, you can just leave it until they're firm enough for you to have it, and that's it.